What if I told you that everything that you desire is already working in your favor right now, and it has always been working in your favor? But you are blind to it. You cannot see it right now. Or maybe you're starting to see it, and that's why you're seeing this video. Or this is the video to shift your perspective and to truly start to allow yourself, give yourself permission to actually see which is already yours of what you desire. It is always already working in your favor, and it has always been. But your belief that you're not worthy, the lie, the painful lie, and it's only painful because you believe it to be true about yourself, but it's a lie that you have a belief, example, that you're not worthy of love. That is a belief. It's not a fact. So anyway, my name is Nana. This YouTube channel is about expanding your vibration and expanding your consciousness, remembering who you truly are, because that is how we manifest. The most effortless way is to remember who we are, which is love, which is consciousness, pure consciousness, and that we are limitless from that perspective, from that truth, from our core. And today we have different background. We are in the forest and I just felt like I really wanted today to make a video out in the forest because we are nature. So it shows we are nature, we are everything that is. We're not a part of nature, we are nature. It's just different symbols, different forms of nature that there is here, but it's still the same, just different forms, but it's the same energy. It's come from the same source. It cannot come from a different source because everything is made up of the same thing. We are stardust. Anyway, I'm not gonna talk it from that perspective today, though it's impossible to not have that in the video because it's part of everything. It's everything. Everything is consciousness, and it's just about remembering that unconditional love, that we are unconditionally supported always and chosen love. And that is also what we're going to talk about today, because you are already chosen, you're already loved. But the reason why you're in pain is because you're believing a lie and you're ignoring all those moments in your life where you actually felt loved and appreciated because you don't believe it to be true. So you see through this filter, also called a frequency, a belief. You're seeing through this filter that you are not worthy of love. So therefore you ignore it or you don't appreciate it. You don't even realize it. And this is something I realized so much lately. Like, I really thought that I was trying to manifest it by pretending that I was loved. That I felt like I needed to pretend that I was loved to get my desire, or pretend that I already had this because I felt like I was pretending, because I felt like I wasn't loved. But that is not manifesting your desire. It's not about pretending anything you don't have already to then manifest it. It's actually about realizing what is already here. And the most powerful practice that I realized, that is just a permission slip, because practice is just permission slips. It's not that which is working we should worship. It's that which we are, love. And it's just to realize that, and through those practices can help us to realize more of that and get awareness on it. But it's just a permission slip. We don't need it. But the thing I did to remember that I am loved and I've always been loved, and it's not something I try to pretend that I am. If I, example, want to manifest a specific person or a relationship, whomever it is, it could also just be a relationship if you don't know who it is you want to spend the rest of your life with, or just to have a romantic relationship with someone. Like, then if you don't feel loved, then it's hard. Then it will not manifest that, because you will be blind for it. But that love that a person have for you out there is already here. It is already existing. It's not that it comes out of the blue, out of nothing when it manifests. It has always been here. And a way for me to, or for you to realize that you already have that, or that you are already loved. And if it's money, then it's about security, it's safety. That safety is already there. The money is already there. It's just, are you seeing it? Like, if you can think of the so-called past, was there a moment in your life where you felt safe? Where you felt that you were supported? It could be that someone were giving you $10 or $5. Like, it really doesn't matter how much money it is. Just the fact that you were supported in some way. And I can promise you, you can find proof. It doesn't need to be big proof like, oh, then yesterday I got $1 million. That is proof that I am safe. Like, you don't need to think of so big kind of support. It's really what value we put into it. So again, think of something in your past, write it down, whatever area of your life it is, where you felt, example, safe, where you felt supported financially, or where you felt loved, if it's about manifesting a romantic relationship or deeper friendships. And think of times where you felt appreciated, where you felt loved. Just a small moment. It really doesn't matter. Just the energy in it. Maybe someone told you something, that they appreciated you, that they loved you, that they care about you, or they showed it with their energy. You could just feel it. And just be curious when you're thinking of the so-called past, because there's not the past. But anyway, we are talking out of the term of time-space reality, the linear thing we think of the so-called past and future. And the only thing that is present. But think of the past. Think of the past right now and be curious about, when did I actually feel safe? When did I feel support? Or when did I feel loved by this person? Or when did I feel loved by an ex? Not that you're trying to manifest the ex back, just an example. Or it could also just be love, it could also be from your mom. That love that shows and proves that you are worthy of love. And when you're starting to shift that and asking yourself those curious questions, then you're starting to shift your perspective of who you are, what you believe in. You're seeing through the illusion that you're not loved. And then you will naturally start to see things differently. And when the so-called old things come up of a situation where you didn't feel loved, then it will not be such a big of a deal, because you have shifted the perspective of yourself. And you know that you're worthy. You're confident. Like, then you don't care about what if the old thing is showing up again. If the old version of your SP, your specific person, is showing up again. And they like say that they don't love you or try to show it in some way. You don't take it personal, because you know it has nothing personal to do with you. And really, that is a fact, because everything is just a reflection of what is going inside. So both, first of all, it has nothing to do with you. It's just a projection of what they're going through, where they are in their life, and what they're feeling inside for themselves. And second of all, it's a manifestation. You are the open power of your reality. So you don't need to worry so much about it. If you don't want it, then don't put so much energy into it. And the reason why I put energy into it is to try to figure it out, analyze it, try to see what you can do to change yourself to be loved. But that will never ever work. So do this, like I said. Ask yourself, what time in the past did I feel loved or safe, supported? And write that down, because then you're starting to not trying to pretend something that has not happened already, but that you're actually just recognizing what already has happened. And when you're starting to shift this, then the old things that comes again and you don't react the same way, it will start also to shift in the outside world. But you need to make a choice, a decision, and shift your perspective first, because the outside will not first. It is only you. But it will be so much more effortless when you think of that it has already happened. Like, that you are already loved. You are already supported, and it has always been working out for you. And when you're appreciating that and putting awareness on that which has already happened, then you will naturally start to shift your identity and the perspective of you, the version of you, and then the version of what parallel reality you're choosing, because you're already shifting through billions of realities per second. So why not shift to the one you prefer? By first recognizing it in yourself, because that is all where creation starts. So I want to give an example of what true confidence and how you know you actually shifted the belief, the perspective, to the truth that you're loved, that you're worthy by just existing. The rest is story. So if you're going out in the world with a blue t-shirt, now I have a white t-shirt, but anyway, you're going with a blue t-shirt, and then there are some people going over to you and saying, oh my god, your t-shirt is so ugly, like it is so ugly red, like what? Your red t-shirt is so ugly, I don't understand why you're going with that. And then you're like, okay, whatever, like my t-shirt is blue, so you're not talking about me anyway, I don't care. So you see, you had a blue t-shirt on, they were saying like, your t-shirt, your red t-shirt is disgusting. So in that way, you're just so confident. The blue t-shirt is your new belief, and the red that they're talking about is your old one. But you're not wearing that anymore, so that doesn't make sense, because why would you believe in that when your t-shirt is blue? So I just wanted to make it so obvious for you guys that that is when you know that you have shifted. Hey guys, it's me editing the video. I just wanted to say something very quick about the blue t-shirt thing, is that the people that see a red t-shirt on you when in reality you have a blue t-shirt, they have a red t-shirt themselves because they believe they have that, and then they project that onto you. They project that belief onto you, but you don't need to be affected by it or believe their belief or their projection. So remember that no matter if it's people or situations, that remember it's just a projection, and you don't need to be affected by it. It has no power over you because you have a blue t-shirt on. You just need to remind yourself it's a blue and not red t-shirt. And that is how reality works. It's truly that nothing can affect you unless you believe it to be true. Just like in this example of the red-blue t-shirt, that everything is just a belief you believe to be true about yourself. And there's nothing that can control you of what you think, what is going on, what is not going on in your reality. It is truly just assumptions, beliefs about yourself. And this is about realizing that you're already worthy and that you're already loved. And no matter what the outside shows, it is not defined by who you are. Like example, if we say you want to manifest as SP, a specific person, and they ignore you, you want to be like, oh my god, they ignore me, like they don't want to choose me, they don't love me. If you had to believe that you are loved, the truth, that you are chosen, the truth, then you would be like, okay, well, they may be going through something, or they just projecting something onto me, or maybe they are busy, like then you would not think in that way that it's because of you personally, that you are not chosen, you are not loved. Then you would see it from another perspective, because you know that nothing has to do with you. That is a fact. That is not something you need to try to believe in. It's a fact that everything that people do is just a projection. That is something we as creators should know, that what we're going through, what we're seeing in our outside world is just a reflection of our inside world. And that is the same with other people, because they exist as well. So they have a life, they have something they go through. But what you manifest is depending on what you believe in the end to be true about yourself. And that is how people will show up for you in the end. And there might be some middle stuff, but you don't need to go into that. No matter if it's manifesting that specific person, or love, or money, or a career, a dream job. It's just the middle. You know your worth. So you don't need the outside to prove it. Not because you are in this fantasy of trying to pretend like you already have this person like right now, literally like right now in front of you, but just that you know that you are worthy, you are loved. So of course they will choose you at some point, but you don't need to prove yourself. You don't need to analyze to get that which you desire, because then you're focusing on that you don't already have it and you're not already chosen in this present moment. That they just need to process something to see it. And it's none of your business, really. And that's the same with your dream job. If people didn't give you that dream job and you were auditioning for it or whatever, it's not because you're not worthy. It's just because they could not see that talent you already had. It was not the right people. Maybe they were just scared that you would take up too much space and you would like destroy everyone with your light and with your talent, and you would shadow everyone. Like, really, it could be so many reasons why it didn't happen yet, or it's not like you can see it physically yet. But right now, in this present moment, you could trust the unfolding, that it is already yours. It's just a process unfolding. It is unfolding for your highest good. This also taught me in my own personal life, with relationships and friendships, is that if there's anything that came up, like middle stuff, that triggered me, then I got to heal that and became a better, or not better, but a more aware person and more confident person in myself, and loving all of myself, even those parts were insecure. So then the paradox to heal that when I love all of that. But then it got me to process old emotions, and it got me to become even more confident and have an even deeper relationship or friendship than I had before. So it was all just unfolding for my highest good. And maybe my ego was like, oh, but why don't you have it right now when you have shifted that belief? But it's just because it's helping you to process all these emotions that need to be processed, and that only God, highest self, the universe, whatever you might call it, can see that from that perspective, or know the highest best for you, the plan. So let go. Maybe you don't know why this is happening and this is happening, but just embrace it. Go through it with love. And so this method that I just figured out myself, maybe there's also other people talking about this method as well, but I didn't search about this. It was just something I felt like, oh wait, I could just ask myself, when did I feel in the past, so-called past, loved and appreciated and safe? Because there is actually many times I got to realize, so many times, I was like, oh, this, that I could not see before, because I had a filter, and I was so true to this filter. Like, I mean, I was so committed to this negative belief about myself, like subconsciously, that I was filtering all the love away. And this is where more and more love started to show up in my life, more safety, because it's not the money or the relationship you desire, it's the energy you get from it, or the version that you are in the relationship, and you are having the money. But it's not the money itself or the relationship itself, it's the energy and value put into it. So we got to talk about many aspects of this that I really think is important. I know it's important. So my conclusion here is that everything is already here. Do you recognize it? Do you trust the unfolding that is right now for your highest good? And do you appreciate and say thank you for even the hard times where you thought like, oh, this is against me or whatever? Like, do you really thank it because it's actually not against you, it's for you? And sometimes I was really heartbroken of things that happened, and I felt it was against me, but then I turned it around to see that it was just there to help me to heal something in myself, and to shift to a higher perspective of myself and of the world of reality, of how reality works, and that I am in power all the time, no matter what the outside shows. This is Future Nana talking with important and exciting news for you all. So I just made a free worksheet to get complete clarity on what it is for you specifically and your manifestation you need to focus on going forward. And I also made a guided meditation so you can integrate this deeper on a deeper level in a relaxed state and reprogram your subconscious mind to truly shift this and shift your perspective permanently of yourself, the perspective of yourself, your self-concept, and then naturally you will get more of that. And this is just a really powerful method because it's not about pretending anything, it's about shifting your awareness on how you see the past and how you see the present. So you're integrating your desire in the now through the state you're embodying. So I'm so excited for you all to try it out. I've never heard anyone talk about this kind of method before, or even like a guided meditation of it. So yeah, you can access the free worksheet in the description and the guided meditation. Then I just led the rest up to the past version of myself, Nana. So it helped me to give that power back to myself. So write in the comments what you have realized about asking these questions of when did I feel safe or loved, appreciated, whatever area of your life that gives you that specific emotion. Ask that and be specific of what emotion it is you're looking for, what energy, so you can then let the subconscious give you that memories up. And sometimes it's good to meditate on this because so we're not thinking so much with our conscious mind, so we're starting to shift it from a meditative state. Yeah. So thank you guys so much for watching. Remember to like and peace and subscribe with the bell so you get updated when I post a new video. And of course, all the links to one-to-one coaching sessions and my Phoenix Club community with also an amazing 7-day manifestation challenge we're going to do together with all of these concepts, perspectives, and tools and exercises to integrate it deeply together as a community. I'm going to help you with different things and do it live with you every single day. Then you can join that Phoenix Club community with like-minded people. You get a lot more out of it. You can just go down in the description and read what you get out of it on my website, aligntoshine.net. And of course, also a lot of other guided meditations to reprogram your subconscious mind and shift your reality. But no matter what, I just send you a lot of unconditional love wherever you are in your journey right now, and I'll see you next time.